All right, so today we're going to take the car that we made and we're going to put wheels on it. So step one is you might want to consider where you want to put your wheels. If you're trying to make your car go fast, then you want to have your car balanced. This car is currently balancing right about there. So that's where it's balancing, which is here. It balances right there. You want your back wheels, ideally your back wheels are 3/4 of an inch behind wherever it balances. So if it balances here, your wheel is 3/4 of an inch back this way. But if your car is not 5 ounces, then it's probably not going to go terribly fast anyways. Step one to make your car go fast is to make it weigh 5 ounces. Which is why when I talked about adding lead weight earlier in the process, you want to add that lead weight in the back of the car. Okay, so you want to figure out where you want to place your wheels. I'm going to place them fairly randomly on this car because I'm just wanting to create a video about how we add the wheels on your cars. We're going to keep in mind that the reason I'm making this is because I have a actual block of pine that I cut myself. If you're watching this video at home and you have an actual Pinewood Derby car that you purchased the actual block, it's going to have cuts in the bottom of it anyways, so you don't have to do the first couple steps I'm going to do here. But I'm dealing with an actual just blank piece of wood. So I'm going to figure out where I want to put the wheels, and I'm going to be very square about it. On the bottom, I'm going to use a square, and I'm going to draw a line in the back where I want the wheel, here, and in the front wherever I want the wheel. I'm going to make sure it's very square. No light right here as I draw that line, okay? Very square. If this line is not square, it's not 90-degree angle right here, then the car is going to want to roll either right or left, and that's going to slow your car down. Your car is going to be wiggling its way down the track later on. You need your car to roll as straight as possible. Now that I have my lines drawn, I'm going to put my car in vise. I'm going to take a back saw, and I put my 3 fingers right there so that I can kind of put my saw where I want it, and it's being supported by my fingers behind it so that I can cut very straight. Nice, smooth strokes, especially in the beginning. You need to create a nice, accurate, straight groove. There's a groove there I can fit my fingernail into. Now that I've got a groove, I'm going to stay in that groove very carefully. And at some point, I'm going to be able to be much more free about it because it's got a groove to run in. I want to cut down about 1/8 of an inch. About that deep. Okay? If you don't go deep enough, when you try to do the next step, it's going to not work very well. Nice and slow in the beginning, nice straight. Keeping my saw very straight. My fingers are back there kind of holding it. Very straight lines, about 1/8 of an inch up, both sides. Now, I'm going to take this drill, and this drill bit was purchased as a Pinewood Derby car axle bit. I think it's 5/64, but I'm not 100% sure. But it is intentionally, this is a very specific drill bit which you have to get from me, and when you're done with it, you got to make sure you give it back to me. But for the moment, it's going to be in this drill. But in the future, you're going to want to make sure you have the correct drill bit for this. I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to draw a line on here that is consistent all the way across. You want to make sure that the distance here is the same all the way around. That's going to keep one wheel from being above the other. And put my drill bit right there. And here's where I want to make sure that I'm drilling straight. That line is going to make the drill want to go this direction. I don't think that's square. Now we're going with it anyways. it's going to keep it going that direction, but it could still go this way or this way, depending on if you're not being careful. So I'm going to put my pencil, or my drill bit right there. And I'm going to slowly lower it down. In fact, put it in the vise so you can focus on your drill bit and not your car as you drill straight. Okay, you want to make sure you're not going this direction or this direction. It's going to go straight the other way because it's going to follow along your cut. Do the same thing back here. Right on that line. There are tricks to making your car go faster, like lifting one of your wheels. Having one of your wheels off the ground will often make it go faster. But honestly, the weight of your car is what's really going to make your car go fast. All right, we're ready to add our wheel. At this point, I would honestly recommend that you paint your car first before you do this next step. Because on the race day, we often have wheels falling off the cars because they've been put on, taken off, put on, taken off, put on, taken off, and in the process, it gets worn out. You want to put that in there like that. Both wheels on this side. And then just push it down against the table. And that's how far you want to put them on. Recognize that if I push this in, it's not going to spin. So that's a good depth right there. So that's the basics. You're welcome to view websites. Ooh, that is really loose. View websites about Pinewood Derby car wheel placements to try to improve your car's speed. This one's a little loose, so I'm going to need to do some tricks with that. I can put a little tape, just a little bit of tape on this thing, not a whole wrap around it. There are different things I can do to add to that, but it looks like when I drilled it, I overdid it with the drill. But one way or the other, that's how I would do it. Come down here, press it down, and get your car to roll straight. But if your wheel is too loose, it'll want to come out. We're going to need to address that. You probably want to bring your car to me and have it looked at, so I can help you with that. There you go. That's how we add the wheels in Pinewood Derby cars in this class.